morning, everyone. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope this day is off to a wonderful, fantastic start. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Carrington. Not your first time here, hi, welcome back. If you enjoy any and all things makeup related, definitely go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell to be notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and let's dive on in. So I finally got my hands on the Adept Heather Austin palette. I've been waiting to get this. I had ordered a couple other things, like the new Plain Jane Remastered, and this was a pre-order, so I had to wait for it for a while. It finally got to me. I seriously cannot wait to play in this. The colors are beautiful. Adept's formula for like shimmers, duochromes is like absolutely fantastic, while their mattes are great quality as well. So we're definitely going to be diving into some swatches. I'll leave the price of it up on the screen, as well as we will create a look. So if you guys are excited to see what look I create, what I think of this palette, then definitely keep on watching. Alright, so let's start with some beautiful swatches. So first up we have Video Chat, followed by Passport, So Excited, 0603, Magnolia, Mythology. Moving on to the very last row, we then have PaO2, Atlas, Scrubs, Hey Y'all. This one right here is kind of hard to see. It's right there, Austin, and last up is Smith. So these are absolutely stunning. I cannot wait to dive on into a look. There's so many different routes you can go with this palette, and it honestly makes me so happy. So first things first, I'm going to start off with the shade right here called Mythology, and I'm going to take that. It has a little bit of kick up, nothing terrible however, but it does have, you know, some kick up, and I'm just going to start it right here on like the inner half of my eyelid and above just a little bit so I don't lose it. For this being as light as it is in the pan, it shows up pretty decently on the eyes. Like that. That shows up nicely. I'm just focusing it like halfway. Alright, so I've now since then color switched the brush. I'm not going to go into this shade right here, Atlas. I'm going to take that exact same brush just because I think it's a really good, nice dense brush. This one I didn't notice near the amount of kick up as the other one, but I'm just going to take that like in the center, kind of marry those together. And then bring it on out to the outer portion of my eye. I'm going to take on like the outer corner, this right here, this PaO2. We will use the green. I think I'm just going to use that on like the lower lash line, truthfully. And with this shade, all I'm going to do is just kind of focus it on like the very like outer portion of my eyelids, and I will lightly bring it just ever so like in the crease. That's about all I'm going to do. This shade also has quite a bit of kick up, just in case that's something that bothers you. This does, but it's really nice, really pigmented, goes on the eyes really nicely. So next up, we're gonna go on the lid shade, starting like with this right here. This is called Scrubs. It's like a purplish blue duochrome type shade, and we're just going to lightly just start stamping that on like the middle to outer portion of the eye. Dang. Their shimmers are just wild, 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 wild. Wow. I'm telling you, their shimmers are just so incredible. It's so good. So next off, I'm going to go into the shade that's probably right next to that. I'm going to go into Hey Y'all right here. and focus that on like the center to the inner portion of my eye. Oh yeah. That's so beautiful. Here is what we've got going on the eyes so far. I think it's just so magical and like just so whimsical. I think it's so nice. So the next thing that I'm going to do then is I am going to go off camera, try to finish off the rest of my face, come back so then we can do the lower lash line and inner corner. So I will be right back. So let's go ahead, let's dive on into the lower lash line part and the inner corner. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to start off with the shade right here called Magnolia, which is like that darker green, and we didn't use that on the upper lid area. So let's just like that's a lot. I like barely tapped into my brush. Ah. Oh man. Okay, hold on. We can fix this, I think. Okay, so then the next for my inner corner part, I'm going to start with like the top part of my inner corner with the shade right here called Passport, which is a little bit more pink, which is what we've got going on the upper lid. I'm just going to take that on my brush. I'm just going to start with like the upper part of my lid. It's not really picking up well on a brush. Okay. I'm going to take the shade right here called Austin, and I'm going to focus that on like the lower part of my lower lash line. Oh, got some fallout for sure. Definitely a little wild and crazy. The lower lash line part is. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm next going to do is I'm going to go finish off the rest of my face, come back so we can talk about my first impression and thoughts. So here is the completed and final look using the Heather Austin palette. The rest of the makeup that's on my face will be in tomorrow's video, so make sure you guys have subscribed and click the bell to be notified. That's testing out some new makeup from Ulta, so definitely make sure you guys are checking this out so you guys can see what my thoughts are on these products. But let's go ahead, let's dive on into this palette. First of all, the cover of it is really, I love this color. It's very beautiful. The mattes are super pigmented. I mean, they are so pigmented, so blendable, so creamy, work well together, doesn't look muddy, anything like that. These shimmers are just like, they're so mind-blowing, just like how good they are. It's seriously such an incredible formula. Adept's formula is real. It is good. It is a solid formula. If you want something that has like really good mattes, but also can make like some shimmers and duochromes that will knock you off your socks, Adept is the brand for you. It's up there with like Give Me Glow. I really love my Give Me Glow shadows, and I love this. Comes with a really nice smear, and I mean just all the duochrome shades that are in here. I absolutely love it. It's seriously such a good brand. I have done a couple other reviews with Adept Cosmetics. I will leave them down below. I think the thing that like throws me off about some of their palettes is that you may only have like 1 or 2 mattes and then the rest be like shimmers, which if you're somebody where you like just taking like a matte, putting it all over, buffing it out, and then putting like a shimmer on top, that will be your jam. I personally really like having more mattes, like just a couple more mattes. I feel like this, you know, 4 mattes in here out of 12, I feel like that's decent compared to like 1 or 2, and I feel like these mattes really go well together, so I really do like that. I think that's the only issue with like some of their other palettes is like I just want a couple more mattes, but their formula is, it's wild, it's incredible. Let me know what you guys think down below of this look. Do you enjoy it? Do you not? Would you recreate this? Let me know your thoughts. I definitely did something a little bit different, and like the crease, I feel like eventually it kind of all went together, a lighter to a darker, and then the outer corner, and the beautiful, beautiful shimmers, and then a different color on the lower lash. I really like this. I was kind of nervous at first, but I think the lashes brought it together. It's all about trusting the process, okay? Trusting the process. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you can join this dumpster fire of a family. Don't forget to go ahead and follow me over on Instagram. Definitely trying to get some more reels and things like that up there. But that is it. I hope that you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!